Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are or what time you are watching. Best wishes for you, and I hope you are all having a great day. So, today we are going to see a chapter, and it's from the NCRT Class 9 English book, Bee Hive, and we are going to see chapter 8. I love this chapter a lot, and it's really a wonderful chapter. The chapter's name is Reach for the Top. Okay, it doesn't clearly tell reach for what top I have to reach. Okay, it tells just reach for the top. This is a person, he is an Indian about whom you might not have heard much. Okay, she is a great inspiration. She is a great inspiration to many people in the world. She had been a great inspiration, and she still is a great inspiration, but most of us do not know who she is, but today we will. Okay, so this is about Santhosh Yadav. Okay, so they have just given Santhosh Yadav and they haven't given anything. Okay, after the title part 2, they haven't given anything but Santhosh Yadav. Soon we will see who she is. Okay, before that you have always, before every chapter you have this title before you read. I want you to do this. Think for a while and make a list of 3 to 5 persons you idolize. Okay, so idolize means someone whom you admire or whom you love a lot, you want to be like them. Okay, someone whom you respect a lot. So that's the meaning of idolize. Okay, idolize or admire very much for their achievements. Your idols may be from any sphere of life: sports, medicine, media, or art and culture. So each one will love some great personalities. Sometimes it might be a sports personality. You will be loving some your favorite cricketers. There are several cricketers that you might love. Okay, and you want to be like them. You love their achievements. You respect them a lot for what they have done. Or you might have other celebrities people from the field of art, that is movie industry. You will love many actors and actresses. You will love them a lot and you will respect them a lot, and you will try to be like them. You will admire their achievements, and you too will be inspired by them to achieve more in life. So there are several people like that. I just want you to write 3. Okay, 3. They have given 3 or 5. Yeah, even if it is 1, it's okay. I want you all, the viewers whom you are, those who are watching, list your favorite personalities in the comment section below, and also give one reason why you admire them the most. Okay, and one important thing about this is they have told your idols. Okay, idols, that is a person whom you admire a lot, maybe from any sphere of life: sports, medicine, media, or art and culture. But I think they have missed one important field. Can you guess? There is one important field. Okay, you shall also include your parents, because I won't be here and you won't be here if we didn't have parents. Okay, so sometimes they are the celebrities that we could watch every day. They are the celebrities that with whom we could hang out every day. So in this list, I want you to include, if you really admire your parents and if you really idolize your father, your mother, brother or sister, I want them in the list too. But please do comment the list in the comment section and give a reason why you admire them, your genuine reason why you admire them. Okay, so let's go to the chapter. Okay, Reach for the Top, and you know it's about him. It's about Santhosh Yadav. Okay, Santhosh Yadav. I think few of you might know, but I believe most of you wouldn't know who she is. Let's see who she is. Okay, we will be going chapter by chapter, and this is about her birth. Okay, the only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. Okay, so here you go. They have given who Santhosh Yadav is. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice. Okay, so when this book was first published, she was the only woman to scale Mount Everest twice, but that record has been broken. Recently, another Indian mountaineer has scaled Mount Everest twice. We will talk about it later. But now about Santhosh Yadav. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice, okay, was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. Okay, so this first line from the first paragraph tells in what kind of society was Santhosh Yadav born. So you know about the Indian society, and not only the Indian society. We cannot blame Indian society for everything. Most of the time we praise the Western countries, and we always tell India as well. Not like that. Every country has had its own problem. So here, what was the problem was, he was born in a society where son, if they got a son, they will warmly welcome the birth of a son. But okay, and they will consider the birth of a son as a blessing. Okay, the birth of a son will be considered as a blessing. And if a girl child is born, they don't consider the girl child as a curse, but they don't get the same welcome as the male child. The main reason used to be like, when a boy is born, they will feel like, okay, there will be someone after the father to take care of the family. But girls also do that. But the society was little blind to certain things. They didn't know both the genders are equally capable of doing most of the things. Okay, they need, and both the genders need each other. Okay, so her birth, okay, so it was in this society she was born. Okay, so when her mother was expecting Santhosh, a traveling holy man, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. Okay, so once in their village, a holy man, a sage or a priest, someone like that, came to their village. Okay, and everyone, so if someone holy, if a priest comes to your home, you will be asking for a blessing. And Santosh's mother was expecting her. She was pregnant and she was carrying, and she was expecting the child to be born soon or at any time. Okay, and when this holy man came, she thought like she too wished to receive his blessing. Okay, so the holy man came, and he also was ready to bless her. And most of them would expect her. We saw in the first line, like most of them considered having a male child is a blessing. So the holy man thought like, okay, when I bless, it would be good if I say you will beget a boy child. She will feel that as a good blessing. So he decided to bless like that. But something happened. Just listen. Okay. Giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. Okay, so when he was about to bless her, he assumed that she might ask for a son. Okay, but to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, unborn child refers to Santhosh, who is in her mother's womb. Okay, so the child's grandmother, okay, immediately, okay, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. Okay, so the grandmother immediately told the holy man, okay, before you bless, don't bless that we bless them with a son. Okay, we don't want a son. Okay, she immediately told him. Okay, the holy man was also surprised. Everyone was surprised because in the beginning it's given the society considered having a male child as a blessing. Okay, and girl child was not a curse, but they were not. They didn't receive the same welcome during that time. Okay, but her grandmother immediately told, no, we don't want a boy child, we want a girl child. And the holy man was surprised because everyone, whenever he wanted to bless a woman who is pregnant, they all asked for a boy. But the grandmother strictly told, no boys. Okay. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing. And as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. Okay, so nevertheless means however. Okay, he was surprised, but he blessed. Okay, he blessed that you will have a wonderful baby girl. And as he blessed, okay, we got Santhosh Yadav. Okay, so Santhosh was born. Okay, and she was a girl. Okay, and Santhosh was born the sixth child in a family with 5 sons. Santhosh was born the 6th child in a family with 5 sons. Now we realize why the grandmother wanted a girl, because they already have plenty of boys in their house. Okay, Santhosh was born the 6th child in a family with 5 sons and a sister to 5 brothers. So she was the last in her family and she had 5 elder brothers. Okay, she was born in the small village of Idolize of Rewari district in Haryana. Okay, and this is the place of Santhosh's birth. It would be good if you underline the place. Okay, she was born in the small village of Idolize of Rewari district in Haryana. Okay, so the first paragraph is about the birth of Santhosh. Okay, first paragraph is about the birth of Santhosh. Next, her childhood. Just give the title childhood for the second and third paragraph. The girl was given the name Santhosh. Okay, they immediately start how she was named, what she was named. The girl was given the name Santhosh, which means contentment. Okay, the name Santhosh means contentment. So all those Santhosh who are watching, your name means contentment, satisfied. Okay, but Santhosh was not always content. Okay, Santhosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. So the meaning of her name is contentment. Contentment means satisfied. Okay, satisfied with what you have, satisfied with the things around you. That's the meaning of contentment. But Santhosh was never content with her place in a traditional way of life. Okay, Santhosh was kind of a rebel. Okay, she was kind of a rebel. Okay, she was never content with her place in a traditional way of life. Okay, now listen why Santhosh was not content. She began living life on her own terms from the start. So from her early childhood, she started living her life in her own terms. She set the rules for how she should behave. She set the rules for how she should he should be in that village. Okay, where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santhosh preferred shorts. Okay, so we see that Santhosh is from a village. Okay, she was from the village of Idolize of Rewari district in Haryana. Okay, so in village, most of the girl children wouldn't have worn any modern dresses that the girls are wearing now. Okay, and everyone will be traditional. But Santhosh was not like that. She didn't want to wear that traditional dresses. Okay, she didn't want to wear those traditional dresses. She preferred shorts. Okay, and at the present time you might see it's normal, but at that time, like if a girl wears a shorts, they will look like she is behaving like she is ashamed to the family, or she is behaving indecent, something like that. But actually, it's if you think sensibly, it's not a problem. Santhosh wore a shorts because it's more comfortable for her. Okay, she is not doing that to show off, because she prefers shorts because it is comfort. Okay, like whatever you are wearing now, you are wearing that dress because you feel comfortable in that dress. Now I am wearing this t-shirt because I feel comfortable with this t-shirt. Okay, Santhosh wore shorts not to show off, just because she felt comfort in that dress. Okay, and the next line is very important. From the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. Okay, this is one wonderful line. Okay, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. Okay, not me. So just note that line. So the meaning of rational means logical. Okay, logical or reasonable. The meaning of rational is logical or reasonable. Okay, that's the meaning of logical. So from the very beginning, Santhosh had only one thing. Okay, I am going to live my life in my own terms. I'm going to live my life in my own terms. So if I choose a path, okay, if that path is rational, okay, that is, if that path is logical and sensible, and if it is correct, I should not be changing my path. Others should be changing their path. Okay, so why do we have to change? Santhosh was, why do I have to change when I am doing the right thing? When I am doing the right thing, why should I change? Others should be changing. I cannot be a sheep and follow others just because everyone does that. Okay, everyone is just jumping from the top of the building. So will you also just go and jump? This is a common example that everyone gives. I didn't get anything else. Okay, we do not do like that. Okay, but sometimes in the society what we do is we do a thing because everyone else does that. Okay, we do not think whether it makes sense, whether it's rational, whether it is logical or not. Okay, everyone else does it, so we also should do it. And Santhosh was not that kind of person. Two things matter to Santhosh. Okay, only two things. If I choose a correct and a rational path, if my path is correct, that is morally correct, okay, and if it is a just path, and if it is rational, a logical and sensible path, others around me have to change, not me. Okay, so I will go in the path. Okay, I will go in the path, and if that path is right and reasonable, okay, and logical and rational, I'll be going in that path, and I don't have to change my path for others. Others have to change their path. Okay, so this was how she was in her childhood. Santhosh's parents were affluent landowners. Okay, affluent landowners means they were very wealthy and they were capable of affording anything. Okay, landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi. Okay, which was quite close by. Okay, Santhosh's village was close by New Delhi, and they were a very affluent family. They were capable of affording anything to their children. Even though they had 6 children, they were able to provide proper education for all those children. Okay, so they can even send them to New Delhi, which at that time was not very common thing. Okay, it's not a common thing to send a girl child, or sometimes even the male child, to go to Delhi. Okay, not for everyone. Okay, and for girls it was very less. Mostly no one would send them to other places for higher studies. Okay, but this family was very capable. They are affluent family. Okay, they are affluent landowners. Okay, but in the line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santhosh had to make do with the local village school. Okay, so everyone in the family, okay, and everyone in their family, every girl in their family will only study in the local village school. Okay, and Santhosh also had to follow that line. It's like it's not her choice, but she needed to get education, and their parents made her go to that school. Okay, and Santhosh was very patient. Okay, you will know it further. Okay, but in the line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santhosh had to make do with the local village school. So she was not allowed to immediately, in the childhood itself, she did not go out and study. In the beginning, she just studied in the local village school, because that's how all her, like all the other girls used to study. Okay, so she decided to fight that system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. Okay, so Santhosh was happy to get education, but she had a thirst for knowledge and she wanted to learn more. So immediately she did not fight. She did not tell, I won't go to this local village school. She did not tell anything like that. she decided to fight the system, okay, fight that prevailing system in her family as well as in the society, in her own quiet way, okay. So what she did was, when she turned 18, at the right moment, okay, and the right moment came when she turned 16, okay. So she waited for the right moment to fight and gain more knowledge, go in search of more knowledge, go and get more education, and the right time came when she was 16, okay. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santhosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So in her society, at the age of 16, probably like you will be studying 11th standard or 10th standard or sometimes even 12th, okay, between that time, okay, imagine you are asked to get married. Imagine you are a girl, like if you are a girl and you are asked to get married during that time, that's not very that's not a good choice, okay, and it's not a right thing to do, okay. But most of the girls in her village will be married at the age of 16, okay. And the parents of Santhosh was also pressuring to do so, okay. The parents of Santhosh were also pressuring her to do so, okay. So the paragraph 2nd and 3rd tells about Santhosh's childhood, okay, Santhosh's childhood. And from 4th paragraph, just title it as In Pursuit of Knowledge. In Pursuit of Knowledge. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind, okay. So an early marriage like that was the last thing on her mind. She had lots of priorities, and in that list, this marriage at such an early age was the last thing she had. She never had any thought of marriage at that age, okay. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education, and she fought against her parents and she told, if I don't get a proper education, I will never marry, okay. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi, okay. So she left her home and she got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. This is such a great thing, okay. See, in the beginning what did she tell? If I chose a correct and a rational path, others around me had to change, not me. So that is what she is doing here, okay. She has love and respect for her mother, but their parents are pressurizing, their parents are pressuring her to do, to marry, okay, when she is only 16. They are pressuring her to marry, okay, but she doesn't feel that it's a right, okay, correct and rational thing, okay. She wants to learn more. She wants more education. She wishes to learn more and get proper education. So according to her, okay, not only according to her, the path she is choosing is correct and rational, okay. So what did she tell in the beginning? If I choose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So she was firm in her decision, okay. Getting more education is not a bad thing, it's a correct thing, and it's a sensible thing, okay, it's a rational thing to not marry at such a early age, okay. So she leaves her home and she enrolls herself in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, this is very funny and interesting how she handles her parents. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plan to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees, okay. So she was like, so the parents tried to pull their strings. They told like, okay, you can go and get education, but we won't pay your school fees, okay. They felt like if we don't pay the school fees, she will come back, okay, she won't be able to learn. But Santhosh just politely told, okay, you don't have to worry about anything, I will take care of that. I'll go for a part-time job and I will pay my school fee. now it will scare the hell out of them, because like already they are so worried that their daughter is not married. She is going to another place and she is going to education from that place. So they are already worried about that, and now she is telling, I will work part-time, okay, and she is a young teenage girl, so they will be worried more. How will she walk? What would happen to her? So she knows how to deal with her parents, and she dealt with them very politely, but she was never harsh with her parents, okay. She fought patiently and her argument was rational, okay. So she just look at those words. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans, okay, to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education, okay. And after she said this, the parents immediately tell, okay, no problem, we will pay for your education, okay.